Так, остановились мы, в принципе, вчера на моменте, когда до бабушки нашей этой пришли двое, типа, разбойников, начали прессовать. Мы дали отпора, ну и что-то в этом роде. Так, что у нас по заданию показывает? И поговорить.
Be a good lad and take care
Девушка,
of that corpse. Then
ага.
off to bed with you. A good sleep will make a new man of you, you'll see.
Как скажешь, бабуль. Так, мы должны мертвеца, что ли, опять? Что у него есть интересного? Я все почистил. Микеша кручу. Ой-ой, или что? А, нет, это другое, все окей. Я подумал, что не сохранилась игра. Испугался. Что он будет показывать? О, ничего себе, я уронил. Интересно. Давай. Идем. Отдыхай, брат. Яму копать ему. Что сам не выкопает.
Fuck. This damn shoulder.
Профессионально. Выкопав сразу под ним. После тяжелой работы. Окей, возвращаемся. Здорово, мужик. Ой, волки. Это не есть хорошо. Нет, я, конечно, вооружен и опасен, в принципе.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Голоден как волк. Поэтому живот, что ли, урчал так? Кренделечек. Есть. Это 49 медовухой. Запить. Сыр. Достаточно. Моя? Качем. И отдыхать. А, еще и время выбирать. О, ничего себе, прикольно. Не, давайте до утра поспим. А, я не могу. До 5 тогда начать. Ой-ой-ой, наши подожгли? Или это сны? А, сон.
Sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Saradzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Очень много видосиков, конечно.
Why would I
В
make
начале игры показывает.
The last one my father forged,
Воспоминания
and I promised I
прошлого.
might deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
Yeah!
Мы вернем
Don't disappoint me.
меч на место.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
У бабушки такой голос стал. А. Опять его. Кого ебит. Чуть-чуть.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake.
А,
Are you having a
это
nightmare?
ж дочка. Она же говорила, что должна будет вернуться дочка. Кто такая?
Oh,
Подруга.
bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night.
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah. That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Лучше, чем вчера.
Definitely better than yesterday.
Другого варианта нету.
Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Прекрасная дева. Рассказать, не рассказать?
The
Давай.
sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Я подумаю, плевать мне на бабушкин. Не будем, конечно, грубить. Некрасиво.
I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Опа. Присоединиться к остальным за завтрак. Как мы поняли, персонаж наш главный очень любит кушать. А мы тут еще немного рыбанем, попробуем, чё почем. Что у нас по характеристикам? Сытость на сотку? Еще можно чуть-чуть. Она выше 100 может подняться? Это что, переедание будет? Ничего себе, прикольно. Это он свинка.
It's empty.
Отображается, типа, свинтус. Ой, красиво очень. О, умоемся. Это нам надо. Все, проснулись, поели, и сейчас еще раз поедим.
It's finally up. Henry, come and join us.
Я надеюсь, вы не против? А чё она без дела лежит?
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too.
Ой, что с голосом?
I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the
А ну-ка.
finest.
А можно, да. Я нельзя поставить сейчас. Озвучку хотел на польскую изменить.
Bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Пана Яна захватили. Давай в 2 словах.
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was
Чем
taken
мелочиться?
captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
Топор есть, так что
What could they
нормально.
want from us?
Справимся. Прорвемся, бабуля.
If they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
Ah, it's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle
Что-то немного трындят.
as a reward for saving me.
До сих пор еще не
Your
поели.
pebbles. So I'll save myself a
В 2
few
словах рассказал историю, да?
Anything for Talmberg?
For Townberg? What was that about then?
Да все.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat! He got shot in the backside!
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either.
Забавно.
It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my ass.
В прямом смысле.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for
Вот так вот.
myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for. But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell.
Не знаю.
What else did the two of you encounter?
Сейчас я обновлю
Quite a lot of
страницу.
things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot
О,
afford to
у меня
dally
показывает
it up.
23
We'll have to get
зрителя.
to Trotsky as soon as we can.
Не
How
знаю.
far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth,
Если вы живые, ребята, не забывайте подписываться.
I think we should get on our way as soon as
И
possible.
можете в чате
I'll
что-то
prepare a
написать.
bit of food
Буду
for
очень
you
признателен.
for your journey.
Bajana,
Потому что, возможно, игра
I don't know
сейчас
how to thank you for all this.
на
But I
пике, она
do.
популярна, сейчас все
Once we've
смотрят.
settled our business
Не знаю,
with
может,
Von
заходят.
Berghoff, I shall reward
А может,
you
Twitch
as
глючит.
fits a knight.
Без понятия.
You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajana.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which
Шнапсик.
way to turn. Have a
Вкусняшка.
little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the
Я типа могу ей денежку дать или что? Не понял. За сумма. Или это рюкзак просто не имеет в виду, ладно.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here.
Мне нужно
but I
срочно
want to
попасть
get
в
to
замок.
Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Угу. О, за Барбосом надо
He's
обязательно.
bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
Слушай, мне как-то все равно до тебя, но пес.
First,
Барбос, это
complete
превыше
Berghoff
всего.
and the
Это наш
mission,
кинтофарик.
Then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Berghoff is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here.
Ну
Come
тут
on, let's get going. Your
что
mind
есть,
will
то
turn to
есть.
better things along the way.
Палец тоже пойдет. О, спасибо, добрая женщина. Котомочку собирает. Да не стоило. Ну вы чего? Бабуль. Я тебе из города привезу имплант зубика. Улыбалась. На все 32. Кстати, один из грабителей в эту деревню побежал. Так, краем глаза гляну. Всё нормально. По битрейту. Красиво. Я уже подумал, барбос. Ладно.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Чем тебе бабуля не устраивает?
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed. And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Наберем по телефону, все нормально.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Буду никого нет дома.
Hear me!
Звук
Open
обалденный у
the
игры.
gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Идет. И на оператора попало еще чуть-чуть.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double.
А давай, спустись. А ну давай. Назвал ты Лев Толстой на деле. Кто хуй простой? Давай, спускайся, друг, товарищ Брынза. Сейчас мы порешаем дела. Я тебе покажу. Где Кузькина мать.
They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
Возьмем штурмом замок, чё нам?
There's only one thing we can do.
Вышел замком, что там по теням.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Да, манерам ему еще поучиться.
Far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the bath
Да
and the
грабанем.
tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
Я животных хорошо шью и одежду вам сошью, ребят. Обращайтесь.
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
I'm just as much to blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise.
Верно отреагировал.
The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
Ось все.
That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
Давай кувшином.
What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Сейчас. Порешаем дела.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word. That's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
Health, lads. That's the most important thing. Enjoy your...
What was that? Daddy's wounded?
Oh.
Все нормально.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Ну?
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha!
Тут здесь есть небольшая просадочка.
That's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Ну? А ну-ка, чё? Визуально запомнил. Параметры графики. А ну, если выключить DLSS. Подтвердить. Да. Ну, чё-то будто не сильно что изменилось. Мне кажется, а ну-ка еще раз. Параметры графики. Где? Да нет, ну как будто лучше, да, нет, лучше даже. Все, оставляю. Хотя нет, а что у него с лицом? Что за пиксели? Графики, а ну-ка на. Да. Да, ну пилит.
Strong as an ox. And for a couple of groschen, he'll teach you to sword fights. Why would I want to know?
Ну это как будто получше.
So we could wave sticks at each other.
Да.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
И сейчас обновлю. Может, тебя что-то?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea
Реально
what you're
60.
on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Я не знаю.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes.
Рано.
You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Это я не очень хороший выбор за ответа. Отвлекся.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Конечно, готов.
To get to work, you pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Давай.
All right.
Мы готовы пахать.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right.
Будет
We'll do
готово.
it.
Будет сделано,
Carrying a
подруга.
few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right. We'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah,
Пир на весь мир будет
talking
сейчас.
about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Будет ли пан Бергов на свадьбу? Что за семь... А где будет эта свадьба? Могу я на свадьбу попасть?
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Hold up. Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Ну и где свадьба будет? Ну-ка, поведай.
Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to
Мысли
find
вслух.
out more, there's a couple
Не
of
бери в голову,
invited
бери в
guests
рот.
having an ale over there. Young Svatja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Ну все.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you?
Что рукой маш? А, это мой кукурузник. На десятку падает сразу.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
Не, ну что-то он
I can't
наглеет.
work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
All right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace
Ой, давай
of the
не
gate
начинай.
wasn't enough. Ugh.
Перетаскали.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too, at least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit.
Сейчас он наговорит, я ему дам в морду.
And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you
Второе.
find me a
Любей.
sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
А ну-ка давай.
Which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with
Что попутал, бастард?
And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labor, it wouldn't be such an offense against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that.
То, что ты в навозе
Be so kind as to get to work.
5 минут назад лежал, нормально?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and that I simply cannot?
Да я добью его.
Clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. You simply aren't going to work.
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle comes along.
Падла.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice.
Ну, собака, если что, не на меч отзывается.
About the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Великолепные у них отношения друг с другом. Идем. Блин, тут 5 мешков. Вы вдвоем просто на раз-два бы перетаскали бы. Но нет, упертый козел. Фу. Он сказал на пол не ставить, а куда? Куда вроде. А тут ее спальня, не, пардон. Все, хорошо вижу. Первый готов. Все 4. Козел. Нормально тебе сидится, да? Все нормально, все хорошо? Тебя ничего не беспокоит, не тревожит? А то, что я с мешком здесь хожу. Помочь не хочешь? Голубых он кровей. Тихо, тихо. Она нас порешает. А чё 1 из 5 показывает? А чё она за глюча? Ой, язык его враг. Сейчас ему еще и вмажу там. Что-то произошло. Вас не смущает, что 3-й уже мешок принес? Какой 2 из 5? Ой, ладно. Да. У тебя бесконечные мешки, еще твоя система меня немного разводит на лишний поход.
Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
I've had enough of your insults. Our men were slaughtered there.
Я мешки таскаю.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Ну что, начнется махач? А вы-то чё? Отдыхай, девуля. Тихо. Давай следующего уже. У него морда уже вся в крови. Минус. На. Иди мешки разг... Ва, тихо, тихо, тихо. Ты шо себе позволяешь? Эу. Эу, эу, эу. Да тихо. А может по одному будете? Блин, их трое. Смотри, ну что они себе позволяют? Где ваша честь, мужики? Ай-яй-яй. На, в тыкву. По одному, по одному, по одному. Тихо. Так, -1. Ну, сейчас... Раз вы не хотите по-нормальному, значит я буду так же само киваю. Хорош. Ой, не хорош.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it
Сейчас,
worse.
что, розгами? По спинке?
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak?
Вау. Ладно.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off! Shut up! You'll get a whipping too.
Нормально, унизили пана. Мешки таскать это не голубых кровей, а получать овощами по тыкве.
I'm the only one of us with any sense.
Как он
I'm not the
первый.
one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit
Конечно.
right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me.
Он же попутал.
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Вот.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Козел.
Fuck you. I've
Благодарный.
had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Чё? Нажать. Промолчать, отругать. Мириться.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
Ну, неблагодарное
None of the
создание.
rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Жарко. На нем больше мух. Он говнистей.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Возомнил себе.
Oh shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig
Урод.
latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Да.
I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Что этот мужиков любит потрогать? Преступление, репутация. Каждый ваш поступок имеет последствия. Если вы совершаете преступление, окружающий мир и его жители будут реагировать на них. Что такое преступление? Все то, чего следует избегать доброму христианину, считается преступлением. Нельзя убивать невинных, красть, врываться в чужие дома, причинять вред людям и домашним животным. Это хорошо. Последствия. Стражи сообщить, репутация влияет на то, как вам относятся люди. Если вы кому-то нравится этот человек, будете тепло приветствовать вас, торговцы могут даже сделать скидку. Если же вас терпеть не могут, то может и разговаривать с вами не станут. Вы можете улучшить свою репутацию, выполнять задания. Ухудшить репутацию можно совершая преступление. Улучшение репутации. Плохую репутацию всегда можно исправить, купив индульгенцию или совершив покаяние паломничества, которое вас справит священник. Окей. Беспокойство. Если в округе происходит много преступлений, люди становятся бдительны, вооружаются, а стражники посылают за подкреплением. А когда обстановка нормализуется, все вернется на круги. Окей.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you. You're stuck up.